is what it is. Oh my goodness. Hello, guys. Hi. Good evening. Ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́. Good evening to you all. Good evening to you all. If I say, I know you people have been waiting for me to come online. You know want hear gist. Oh my God, look at that. Everybody's been waiting. You want to hear gist? Hello to you. Welcome. Thank you. Hi. Watching from Dubai. Hello. Hi. How are you? Yeah, we promised to come online today. Here we are. Yeah, Asoro Shelawa, we talk and do. Like some people have given me name. They talk and do. So this is talk and do. So let me share this little story of ours with you. I'm not the only one sharing it anyway. My husband will be joining me soon. Men now. We need to go drag him from the ways, so that he can come and show face and tell us his own experience as well. Yeah, I know. I know. Say I love gist. That's why immediately I come online like this, everybody was, some people even message me that. But if I say you come online today, yeah, I am online now. I am live. So, good evening. I welcome every one of you. Welcome. So, just want to share this little story with you guys. About. I always like to come on live video to tell you guys a lot of gist and all that, because kò sí nǹkan tá a mú wáyé, kò sí nǹkan tá a máa mú lọ. It means we didn't come to this world with anything, and we are not going back there with anything. Yeah. The only thing we go back with is when they wrap you in that white clothes, if you are fortunate anyway. So I'm not gonna answer that question. All right, we're gonna be talking about it, but I won't tell you, because here I think Facebook does not allow you to mention things like that. But for the lucky ones, if you come to my WhatsApp, I can share that part with you. Oh, you're watching me live for the first time. Welcome, my darling. Welcome. So this is how the journey began. Okay, my husband will be joining me soon, so I'm not the only one. I'm doing all right, mommy. How are you too? Are you all right? Are you okay? So let me begin my own part of the story. So we met, like, as some of you know, I met my husband online on a dating.
You can't start without me.
Oh, I'm not starting without you anyway. Mr. John is here. Hello. Thank you so much, darling. Thank you so much. So, are you alright?
Are you okay?
Are you nervous?
I'm not nervous. I'm tired.
You're tired?
Late night.
Oh, sorry. Late night. Oh, yeah, football yesterday.
Shut up.
Don't even talk about. Oh, one thing you should know. Don't forget. We are not allowed to say the name of the place we met. You are not allowed to say the name of the
app.
The app.
The app.
I think it's against Facebook.
Maybe you should make it your status after the vid.
Yeah, if they come to my WhatsApp, we can share it with them on WhatsApp.
Okay.
Or so we are not allowed to. Yeah. So this is thank you so much. So this is how the journey began.
She meant I look good.
You always look good, darling.
Okay.
I'm the only one that can admire you. No one else can admire you. It's on my Facebook page. Yeah. I think it was. Oh yes, let's just leave that one aside, baby.
Wow.
Sit back and relax and enjoy. Sit back, relax, enjoy.
Relax.
Do you still remember some of the, some of the
details?
The details.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could tell you. I could transcribe it word for word.
Oh, really? You remember? Okay, guys. So, I want more people to come online before we begin, but I don't want anybody to miss this story.
I'm sure I've got your picture that you had up as a profile picture somewhere.
Oh, really? I've got yours that you have
in a white
dress.
dress.
White dress. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because that's what made me go wow when I saw you in a white dress and that you were in Italy.
I've never been in Italy. Babe, don't spoil the story yet. Let's begin. Okay, guys. Don't jump into the middle. Let's start from the beginning. So, you're laughing, yeah. So, my husband just messed with my head now. Don't do that.
But that's what you said. Profile. Your profile was you were in Italy.
Don't do that. Don't mess with my head. So, yeah, we're gonna say the truth. I'm gonna say the truth. Let's say the truth. Let the devil be ashamed. Say the truth, and the truth will set you free. So, this is how the matter goes.
I was looking for a good poem.
Don't say that on Facebook. Don't joke. People will think you're serious.
No.
So I'm gonna start.
What were you doing on there?
Babe.
You said you had enough of Nigerian men.
Oh my God.
Truthful.
Be serious.
I'm being serious.
Be serious.
How did I end up on there?
Wait.
How did I end up on there?
You're gonna talk how you end up on there. I'm gonna talk how I end up on there.
No, it's better if you talk about me and I'll talk about you. So you can you remember how I ended up on there?
You talk about how you end up on that place. I'll talk about my
Bad girl from Mum.
Yeah, you can talk about that.
Yeah.
You can.
Well, you know
but
that.
it's not now. You can talk about that. You just got to remember.
Beginning.
No, let me start by my test so that people will understand.
Okay.
Don't be a foolish husband like you call yourself. Oh, are you wearing your shirt?
I'll get my shirt. You start about yours yourself.
Wear your shirt. Yeah, I think you should wear his shirt. You should wear his foolish husband customized shirt. So, let's wait for him to get here because he's trying to jump into the middle of the story instead of us to take it one step at a time. He's trying to jump into the middle.
You know you're going to have to explain this all over again.
I'm going to have to explain it because some people were not online yesterday. So guys, if you can see the chest of the front of my, don't see the chest. No, don't. No. If you can see the front of my husband, I mean his front view, you can see what is written there. Foolish husband. See? That's the name. I did I give you the name? No, I didn't give you the name.
You did.
Did I give you the name?
Because you called it me. And then we used it as a title.
Okay, because we used it as a title. So because we used it as a title, my husband went to customize it's written there, foolish husband. So foolish husband. So my own is coming, crazy wife. My own t-shirt is coming. So let me start the talk.
Yeah, go.
And don't jump at the middle.
No.
Good. So I see some of you know that Ife is an actress. So on this fateful day, have been wobbling around, like going from, I had a relationship that wasn't.
Time's cracking on, you know. Time's cracking on. Come on, get to grief.
Let me talk.
Go on.
Stop wasting my brain.
Okay.
So, to cut this long story short, we met on Nigerian husband. If you try him, you'll be picking your teeth on the floor. That's none of my head. So, we met on a social media. We met on a dating app. I'm not allowed to say the name of the app here, so I don't know if it's against Facebook's.
It wasn't a
code.
pay for one. It was just a freebie download on Play.
Don't.
No, I'm not saying anything. Just
Yeah.
saying it was on Play Store.
Yeah.
And probably I got suggested it, and you probably.
Yes, now, being our Nigerian sisters and brothers, you're watching. When you've tried to get something serious, I've tried to get something serious. It wasn't working because I've got a motto. You know what motto is? I've got a ride. I've got a job I'm doing. So most of those guys that's coming my way, they're like jingolo. You know what? Do you know what jingolo is?
No.
You don't know. Jingolo means man that's ready to take money from you.
Oh, okay.
And they'll take what you have.
Gigolo.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? You know what?
Gigolo. It's an Italian word. Gigolo. Yeah, gigolo. Or is it French?
Yeah, that's so.
Somebody will say gigolo.
Gigolo, yeah. We call them gigolo in Nigeria. Yeah. So those are the kind of guys that was coming my way. And there's this.
Give us a letter. Go on.
If you are not patient with my talk, my glass in block, So you have to be. Don't push me. I'll take what I want to take. Okay, I know you are joking. Jingolo.
Okay, move on.
Okay, so that's how some of them were, coming. All that.
The dating sites will be on her WhatsApp.
We'll talk about that
when somebody's asked. Go on.
We'll talk about that when we finish.
Okay.
The video.
You should have scripted this.
No. Stop messing with my brain.
Yeah, go.
So, and this fateful day, a friend of mine now tell me that Ife, you can download this thing on your phone, and you might be lucky enough to meet the man of your dream. Then I was, download something. Okay, give me. Then she gave me the name of the app. Unluckily for me, the phone that I was using was a shitty phone. Yeah, it's a very bad phone because that app, if you don't have a very powerful phone, you can't get it. Most especially in Nigeria.
Gigolo.
Baby, okay.
Sorry.
You know what? Just relax. Forget about gigolo. You don't let me concentrate.
Sorry.
Okay, forget about whatever anybody said. So.
Continue.
Oh yeah. So, unluckily for me, then the phone I was using was very, very. It's a a very bad phone that I can't get that app on it, and I forgot the app. It wasn't working. Then, luckily for me again, I went to a location. They called me for a job, and I got paid.
I'm just reading comments while you chat.
I got paid. So that same time that person introduced that app to me, I got a job. I got paid. So I bought another phone. Then I downloaded the app on my phone. Labor Party.
Come on, keep going.
If you don't want to hear the full talk, please stop watching.
I'm trying to be serious.
Yeah, try to be serious.
I am serious. I'm seriously listening to what you're saying.
Okay. No, you are not. You just relax if you want to be serious.
Okay, go on.
Because I need that thing. You understand what I'm saying? I need that thing.
Right.
So I got it anyway. I got the app downloaded on my phone. Then we are not allowed to say the name of the app here. Fine. If you are so lucky, if you're lucky enough, if you come to my WhatsApp, I can share it with you, which I've shared with so many people before. So I got this thing downloaded on my phone. First, the day I downloaded the app.
You just don't let me distract you.
The day I downloaded the app, you won't believe what happened. I downloaded the app on the 7th, on the 9th of February 2019, which is 2 years ago. On that 9, that same day, some shitty people were,
How many years ago?
2 years ago.
3.
Is it 3? 2?
We've been
2019.
married. How long have we been married? 2
We've
years.
been married for 2 years, you divvy.
So if we've been married for 2 years, then it must be more than 2 years ago. Oh, okay, 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, continue.
Anyway, I'm
2.5
not going to let.
years ago.
Yeah, 2.5 years ago.
Okay, go on.
This month is our 2 years anniversary. Have you forgotten?
Ah, look, somebody's saying that one. No, wrong. Chilean.
What is that? Bado, I guess.
Pronounce that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Go on. Anyway, continue.
Yeah.
You eventually got it on your phone.
So I got it on my phone, and throughout that day, like few shitty people were coming, and the person that gave me the app said, "This is how you do. This is how you do. When you see people like this, don't even reply. Just block them, put them into the bin," which I followed the instruction. And on the 10th of February 2019, which is the following day when I called, guys, I missed something. That night, immediately I was seeing those kind of charts and all that. I uninstalled that app. I said, no be me. I will not be in places like this.
Bawani.
I uninstalled it.
Don't let me distract you. You're an actress. You should be able to do everything chat with things going on. So I'm just replying to 1 or 2 people. Bawani.
Okay, so I uninstalled it that day because of the kind of things I was seeing there. I said no, I'm not gonna do this. I uninstalled it, and the following day, that person that introduced it to me said, "Alpha." I said, "I've uninstalled it. No, this is what's going on." The person said, "Download it and be patient." I download it again, which is on the 10. Immediately I download it like this. See, sometimes they say the voice of human is the voice of God. I don't understand that. But anyway, I don't know how that one is, but you should understand. When the person said download it again, I download it again. Immediately I download it. The first person that comes to my chat. Immediately I received the chat from him. I was thinking, oh, is he one of these people? I almost block. But when his chat was just kind of different. Like I said, that place, there's a lot of ticket.
Shows your boobs. Shows your boobs. Shows your boobs. I'm saying that's what.
Yeah. There's some people. Yeah, there's some people that say,
shows your boobs.
Don't mention it. There's some place that say, show us this. Show us this. Show us this. If you allow them, that's what they will just mess with you. But immediately when I download it again, the first chat that came to my phone was, and the first chat he never said anything rude. He just said like a normal gentleman. Although he's not gentle. Yeah. like a normal gentleman. And I was thinking, what? But this same app was on my phone yesterday, and I was seeing all this kind of thing. How come is he pretending? Then we got talking. Then I was in location. Now I was in. I don't know how. I think something pushed him to that same dating site. Something pushed him there.
Well, when I get a minute.
Wait.
And when I can get a minute.
Wait. I will tell you. Wait. Just wait.
I might just say.
Yeah, you will.
I'm going to minute. If I get a minute.
Wait, I'm going to minute.
I'm not even getting a voice either.
You will. Wait, let me just. I'm going to stop talking now. Then you continue. Then, his own chat was just different from the other one previous day. His chat was just plain. Hello, how are you? Why are you here? Are you here for something serious? His chat is just like a God, so like different from every other person in there. And I was surprised. I was thinking, oh, Shelley even pretending. Is he pretending? But we got talking. And immediately he said, can we WhatsApp? Which the previous day, other ones were saying, can I say this? Can I say this? I don't want to mention it. Can I say this? Can I say this? That's what other people were saying. But it's almost, can we WhatsApp? Like I said, if you're lucky enough, I would definitely share that place with you. If you come to my WhatsApp, I'm not allowed to share it here. So then we went to WhatsApp, we got talking. February 10, 2019. The thing that really saved my ass, don't say that, was for that few days that I met him, everything was open to him like this. He saw me in location, I was shooting a movie, and the next worst thing, according to him, he said what came to his mind was, oh, this is all this 419, this is all this scam. He thought I'm a scam. When I told him I'm an actress, I'm a princess, he never believed. So all those things wanted to, yeah, you'd never believe. You were thinking.
Right, well, let me interject.
Okay,
Let me come in with my little bit.
Let me pause now. Let my husband come in.
I'm pressing pause.
Okay.
There you go. You're on pause for now. But there's a reason why I didn't believe, or why I was very suspicious. Well, not just very suspicious of you, but cautious, wasn't I? I was cautious. I was cautious because I was on holiday in Morocco, and I met somebody out there who gave me her WhatsApp number and proceeded to scam me out of some money, pretending to be interested when she wasn't really interested. So she said she needed this, she said she needed that, so I helped her out, and eventually, obviously I worked out that she was only interested in money. So, and that was actually from meeting a real person on holiday, and then going on WhatsApp with her, and then getting, oh, I need this, help me for this, help me for that. And it was money after money after money. And then I ended it that year before. And then I said, well, Morocco, obviously, as you know, is North Africa. I thought, I'm sure all African girls aren't like that.
Pause. Did you hear that? Because somebody has really messed with him. Somebody of my kind of color has already messed with his heart, and now then every other, when Anna came into the picture, he was thinking, oh, she's a black woman as well, she's gonna be like the other one. So
no, I didn't think that, but I was bearing that in mind. I was being cautious, wasn't I? Because I give you a lot of shit.
For that,
lots of questions.
For that first month that we were together, God, I know if you are the one, the relationship will not work. But he gave me a lot of tough time. He gave me a lot of... I can't even go to birthday in my room, to the extent that even being an actress, I stopped going to work. Because if I go to work, there will be...
Jumping.
Am I jumping?
Yeah.
So...
I'm still at the
bottom.
I'm still at the I've just got the app, and I've not even explained. I got the app because I tried a couple of apps, and this was just one of the ones getting suggested. I think it was when you've been on one app, others pop up and get suggested to you. And Ife was one of the first picture profiles I saw, and she was.
And my picture was beautiful.
You were in a white dress,
gown, sitting in the car. Yeah. I was in my car.
No, you were stood up.
No, I was in my car. I still have the picture. I was in my car.
In a white dress?
White dress, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was in my car.
Well, maybe it was a picture within your profile then. Where you were stood up in
yeah. That one was, yeah.
Yeah, and she said she was in Italy.
Okay, pause. Let me say that. Let me say that.
Italy.
Wait. Let me explain why that.
I'm going to explain why. Because then they know you've explained it perfectly well.
Okay, go on.
She lied. She said she was in Italy. No, you said she said, and bearing in mind that I was being very cautious. She said she had too much shit from certain people from certain areas of the world. So by saying she was in Italy, she would put off quite a few people even making an attempt. But when we met online, and then we went from the app, I think, was it the same day or the day after?
Same day.
From the app to WhatsApp, she said, let me first explain something. I'm not in Italy, I'm in Nigeria. And I was like, oh shit.
He was like, oh no.
Because from that point, Italy is very close to England and Nigeria is not. So then I had to look up where Nigeria was on the map. So I looked up where Nigeria was and I went, okay, well, I've never been to Nigeria. so I thought, anyway, just let's see how it goes.
Yes.
Let's see how it goes.
So can I start now?
Well, as long as I can get a word in.
Yeah, you can get a word in. So just explain why. Because he's talking very, very slow. Some of you might not be understand. He's talking like, he's in bedroom. Oh, like that, like that. But my voice is very loud, like a Nigerian babe. Mm-hmm. So, on that place that we met, my status there was I was in Italy. I put it there in Italy because of a lot of people just want to put some people off. We need some, like, I need something serious. So I put my location in Italy and all that. So immediately I download the app that I got in touch with him, or he got in touch with me. Was
it me chasing you?
Yeah, you had one chasing me.
Did I chase you?
He chased me, darling. He saw a beautiful woman and he said, immediately we went to WhatsApp. I told him on WhatsApp, hey, I am in Nigeria. I am not in Italy. I've never been in Italy. Thank you, darling. Auntie Bola, I've never been in Italy before. I'm in Nigeria. So, and God so good, he accepts me as a Nigerian. But immediately when I sent the chat, I think the chat took him some, time to reply, because I think he was holding the phone like this. What? I know what was going on in his mind then.
I was looking at a map.
Oh.
I was looking at a map and seeing where Nigeria was, and then I was looking at the red, green and amber areas of Nigeria that as an English person our government advises you to either go to or don't go to, and I was checking out where Lagos and Ekiti State was to see if it was in a red area where you definitely don't go to, the north, or an amber area where you can go at risk, or a green area which you can go and is more or less safe for somebody from the UK to visit. And luckily enough, if I was in the green area,
Lagos, I was in Lagos, so that saved my relationship. So
I don't know. I might have come to a red area just for you.
Oh really? Oh, I'm blushing. Did you hear that? He might have come to a red area. So, then we began. Everything began. Chat. Everything began. We began to talk. But for that, we met February 10, 2019. Then that's in March. We begin to, because the talk was so.
But I remember what I said to you early on.
Yeah.
Don't ask for money.
No, not like that, guys.
No, I didn't say it.
Wait, did you say that, guys? Let me quickly say something.
Because I explained.
The person that introduced that place to me told me that, Ife, never you ask if you find anything serious. So I'm warning you to, if you are watching and God is about to do it for you. This person said, never you. If you meet anybody serious in that same app, never you ask for any form of money, even 1 naira. Even if they offer you, pretend as if you have, which you don't have. And then the person said, once you meet somebody serious, give the person all your time. Don't say, hello, I'll call you back, I'm not around, or I'm on the road, I'll call you back. He said no. And then, as a Nigerian babe, then the subscription of my phone is 1,500 naira a month, which is 3 gig. You guys know, 3 gig data. And when I met him, 3 gig data only take 5 minutes.
The other thing is that we weren't just texting, we were doing a lot of video calling.
A lot of video calling.
What I wanted, because just texting, you don't know who is on. You have to be careful, because if you just text in a relationship, anybody can be on the other side. So first, straight away, even if you're being sent videos and you're being sent pictures, that can be anybody. So that's something that scammers get up to. But we both made sure that we made video calls.
So in a day, let's say we have 24 hours in a day. My husband use 12 hours.
Just quickly, the app will be on Ife's WhatsApp.
If you can locate my WhatsApp number,
we can't speak
I will
about
use
the
it
app.
as my profile picture so that you get it, because I know my WhatsApp will have been full now. So we started. So then 1,500 naira gives you 3 gig of data. That's what I was using. But when I met him, because of video call, data only lasts 1.5 data doesn't even last a day. And
quality costs.
Yeah.
Quality.
Yeah, well, quality costs. So we started doing this. Then my sister, let me tell you, in case you find yourself in that situation, try to manage as well, because I did manage them. But the person has warned me that never you ask any form of money from if you met any serious relationship on that side, which I follow the instruction. Sometimes I don't have money to buy data. There's a woman in front of my building.
Blah blah.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. You're going to talk about everybody in the neighborhood now.
Oh, okay.
Should
I skip it? Okay. Let me skip
I
that.
want to say something.
Okay.
Let me say something about. Let me say something about when we first started.
Yeah.
I've lost my train.
You've lost. Let me try to remember. So, I was in location. That same month that we met. I was shooting one of my movie, which the movie is still hanging now. I've not finished. So, foolish husband. That's foolish husband in the church. See, read that. Foolish husband. So, he saw me in a location. That movie is still hanging. I've not even finished.
Oh no, let's skip back. This is what I was going to say. So you said, right, and when when we were explaining each other's lives, if I was telling me how, first of all, she's an actress. Okay. Secondly, she's into property sales. So she got a lot of commission from selling properties. Thirdly, she was a princess. And everything that you were telling me sounds like a scam, because she's telling me that she's into property sales, and you might not know, but in England it's quite English people can get contacted by people from other countries saying, look, I've got some money I need to invest. Do you want to I can put this money into your account, and if you hold this money for me, you'll get a big return on the money, but you might have to pay some charges yourself. So they get scams like that happen, and property scams happen as well. Yahoo boys.
Yeah. Yahoo boys.
She told me about this later, but she's telling me these things that are just like alarm bells are going off in my head. This was before we knew each other. Before we were explaining each other's lives, and I'm getting told she's an actress. She's a princess. She earns money from selling property, and I'm thinking, oh, here we go. She's gonna try and sell me a property in Nigeria now that doesn't exist. Seriously. So I'm waiting for the.
Thank you, darling. God bless you.
It's called waiting for the ask. So I'm thinking, here comes the ask. Obviously, she never did, and so I was like, yeah, she's an actress. Okay. I mean, I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there thinking, you're good looking enough. You don't have to BS me about being an actress and a princess, and all this is like, so I'm listening to all this sort of thinking, I need to escape. But then on this particular day, I called you on a video call, and she was in a bedroom, and we were chatting away, and she got a shout from outside, and she said, oh, I'm being called downstairs. I said, why? She says, because we're doing a video shoot. This is my apartment location, and we're doing a video shoot downstairs. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. And I think what you did was, did you put the camera out the window? She put the camera out of the window to show me, and amazingly, what was downstairs was a full camera crew with the running track for the camera, some actresses up by the swimming pool dancing, and then some guys in the swimming pool acting away, and the director shouting, cut. And I was like, Well, at least I know that part of it isn't BS. That was like, so that was like that was like an amazing moment because it was like I didn't need to rely on trust because I'd seen exactly what you said was true. So then you had to confirm the princess parts.
So let me come in from there. So then when we started talking, so I told him I'm an actress, I'm into property, I'm a princess. Then he was thinking, oh no, this girl, all these scam people has come. Luckily for me, I was shooting a movie on this fateful day when he called. So immediately he called me, I was in my room. And immediately he called, I was on the phone with him. Did you hear started shouting, can you come down? It's your turn. It's your role. Can you come down? I just told him, look at what's going on downstairs. I need to go shoot the movie. I think he saw me shooting the movie, taking part, and his mind was at rest on that one. Then on this property selling of a thing, Nigeria, you can easily become a property. You can easily become an agent if you know if you know the know. I mean, if you know the people, like you can easily. It's not like this country. I think in this country it's kind of hard.
Well, agents work from estate agents buildings, and
Yeah.
it's all officially done in a room with a business. So where you can just take a property and put it on Instagram and try and promote that property and then get commission from it, you don't do that in England. It's not the way it's done.
So in Nigeria, I'm an actress, I'm into real estate, I'm a princess. So I told him those three things, which he has confirmed one. He saw me in location shooting one of my movie. And the second one of being a property agent. There's this property that I sold then in Lekki, because I was living in Lekki. So the money was in my account. So the money was what I started my movie with. So it got to a point I run out of money. So that's why the movie is just stop anyway. So he saw, I think I told him about the money. This is how the money came. So he believed that one because he saw some pictures. If you know my Facebook account, my main Facebook, not my page, you see that I've got a lot of properties pictures there. So if you go there, you know that this lady, she's into, I don't just sit down like this and be looking for who to come and feed me. I do one or two things.
And what about the thing with Facebook?
Oh yeah.
Well, let me explain. Okay. So Ife's idea of, at the time, Ife's idea of how she was using Facebook was completely different with how I view Facebook to be used and how in England Facebook gets used. So Facebook in England gets used by people. They make a Facebook profile. They might put their wife on it and family on it, and then everybody that's on their Facebook profile is kind of friends and family that they really, really know.
Okay.
And obviously that's not 100% true. Some people fill up their Facebook with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of followers from anywhere.
They won't understand you.
But Facebook, I was saying to Ife, Facebook is a family thing where you put your family and friends on there and you follow certain things and certain interests. Ife was saying, no, Facebook is all, there's none of my family on Facebook. This was then. Ife was protecting herself and her family from a business side, weren't you? So your Facebook, because what was really important to me is one of the early things that I said to you because I was scammed by somebody who kept me away from her friends and family. I said I want to meet your friends and family. So when your Facebook was didn't have any friends and family on it, and that was another thing that I was saying. Well, who are your friends and family? And then you introduced me to your sister almost straight away. Well, your sister from
another sister from another mother.
Yeah. So the way we were both using Facebook was completely different, and that was another thing for me that
yes.
we had to battle through.
We have to fight for that one.
We did. The relationship wasn't easy. For
they won't
6
understand.
Months. Huh?
Guys,
we had to battle, didn't we?
Yeah, Nigerians, we're Nigerians, or even other country. Your Facebook, my Facebook, then I've got almost 4,900 people. Some of them I don't know them.
That's what.
You just have to, this one. This one. This one will just be on top of this table here. It might be on top here. So my Facebook was full of random people that don't even know, my colleagues, my friends of friends, friends of friends. So I got lots of people. And when he said, "Can I have your Facebook name?" When I gave him my Facebook name, after we come to WhatsApp, he went to Facebook. Now, Oyibo people, their own kind of, the way they use Facebook is different from the way we use Facebook. We Nigerians, because we can just pack Atiru. Careful, I'll just do it. There you go, charging. So in Nigeria, we can just pack everybody. You don't know, we just pack everybody. Put on Facebook, and that Facebook issue gave us issue that we almost break up. So the sweetest part that you want to hear is how the journey quickly grew fast, because I was so lucky to the extent that I was lucky. Yeah, he was lucky to have me as a good, working class lady, a princess. Okay, so let me quickly share this thing with you. Say how lucky we are, and God really supports our relationship. This journey was February 10. So before ending of February 2019, before ending of the month that we met, he started telling me that, can I come here? Can I come and visit him? I should come as a tourist visa.
Oh, the tourist visa bit, yeah.
I should come as a tourist, like a visitor. Then, all of a sudden, we have another plan again that, can you come to Nigeria instead? And then God really, he said, yes, I'll come to Nigeria. So before that, between February 10 to 30th of February, we have already planned how everything is going to work. We've already agreed that, okay, I'm coming to Nigeria. Once I come to Nigeria, get your family ready. Where is your village? Ekiti State is your village. How many hours from Lagos to Ekiti? 6 hours drive. We'll go to Ekiti. Everything has already been planned. Nobody did you be that.
Yeah, but this is where I was looking at coming to Nigeria and seeing how safe it was. Because living in a country, obviously Nigeria has areas that are higher risk for tourism, for foreign nationals coming to the area. Have to be careful about what parts of Nigeria they come to. So I had to look into that, and even when when I travelled to Nigeria, I had to get injections, and even the nurse was like,
the nurse here is trying to discourage me.
Warning me about
don't go to Nigeria.
How the areas can be quite bad and telling me how to check you out for diseases. Ridiculous, isn't it? It's a little bit of racism in there, saying that just because it's an African country that you need to check the.
Yeah, even the nurse tries to discourage him that don't go to Nigeria. This that.
But
can I continue?
Well, if you're talking all the time, yeah.
Go on.
Because
you just took the head.
You're not getting past what I want to say.
No.
Anyway.
So we begin to put things together. That's okay. I'll come to Nigeria. We met in February 10. February, March, May is in Nigeria.
Yeah, now you're skipping. You're skipping my whole visa drama.
Oh yeah, yeah. So go on. Go on.
So I booked a hotel and flight through, I think it was booking.com, I think it was, and I got an email confirmation booking, which I just quickly checked like you do, the first page, and it was like a 6-page email. So I had a look, I checked everything was okay, and then I was on my way to Nigeria, booked the hotel, booked the flights, had the dates, all sorted. What I didn't do was fully check the email and go down to the bottom.
You said the princess part, we'll show you now, go on.
I didn't go all the way down to the bottom of the email and check that I needed a visa to go to Nigeria. Like, this is really like not normal for a British person to need a visa, which you have to pay for to go into a country, because usually visas are very straightforward that you can sign on the plane or when you get into the country. Getting a visa for Nigeria was a shock. I didn't know, and so I only found out 3 weeks before the flight that I needed to get a visa for Nigeria.
You have already bought your ticket before you know that. Yeah, he has already bought his ticket.
But you had to for the visa.
Yeah.
You had to buy a flight in order to qualify for the visa, so that you could put your flight details down on your visa application form. But anyway, when I found that out, I thought there's no way I'm going to get qualified for a visa within 3 weeks. But luckily, it's a very quick process because it's not really. So there was a number of things I had to do very quickly within that week, including booking time off work to go down to London to the visa centre for Nigerian visa applications. So very quickly I had to sort that out and get the visa sorted, which I didn't know I had to do and pay for. And then on top of that, there was all the injections that cost a few £100. And so it went from like quite a reasonable price trip to an extra £500 on top.
So yeah,
it was like.
So the thing is,
that was a shock, because the thing about it was, there was one point where I was saying to Ife, there's no way I'm going to come, because there's no way you can get a visa that quickly.
Yeah.
But with a Nigerian visa, it's different to like Ife getting a visa, which takes weeks and weeks and weeks. A Nigerian visa, you can, for a UK person, you can get within the week or two, and you can fast track it.
Yeah.
So luckily
he got it.
Luckily, 2 trips down to London, visa was sorted, and like I was ready to come.
So.
And we fell out about 10 times.
We had a fight more than 100 times. Okay, patience brought me to where I am anyway. Patience. So if you're in that situation, my sister, be patient. Oyibo people, their brain is on fire. Do you hear me? If I'm sleeping, my phone will be by my side. Because my husband can call me in the middle of the night to see where I am. I am in my room. And I'm not blaming him. It's because of what he has, passed through in the other kind of color of mine.
I didn't ring you in the middle of the night.
You have.
Probably late because I was working.
In the middle of the night.
I probably woke up thinking...
You wake up, yeah?
I probably woke up thinking of you and missing you, so I needed to speak to you.
So in the middle of the night...
You make me sound like a paranoid lunatic.
So somebody said the princess part. So the princess part is... so they know that we've talked about the movie part and the real estate part. So they want to hear about the princess part. So the princess part was he can't confirm that until he comes to Nigeria and he goes to my village for the introduction, because when immediately we met, within that 2 months, we make arrangement that if he comes to Nigeria, he says he's going to my village to meet my family straight away for introduction. He wants to introduce himself straight away. So that's
which I didn't realize was the equivalent of getting engaged.
Oh, you proposed to me in Lagos even before we get to the village?
No, I'm talking about initially. You talked about introduction as if it was like, oh, hi, here's my family.
Oh,
hi,
yeah.
Here's my family.
He was thinking like it's like so, English introduction that you just go, hello, how are you?
I was only going for a holiday.
I
was only going for a cheap holiday.
He was just thinking, okay.
And I ended up getting engaged.
He was just thinking, if I come to Nigeria, I will just meet your family and shake them. Hello, how are you? How are you? He doesn't know that it doesn't work like that in Nigeria. So we'll make arrangements. The funniest part before I met him, even when I met him, I don't have a passport, a Nigerian passport.
Are you getting on towards...
Oh, the second... Sorry.
Way ahead.
The second time, yeah.
First
so the first
of all,
one...
we had to arrange for me and you to go down to your village.
To go down to... Yeah, so we'll make arrangements and all that.
That's part 2, baby.
So, yeah. So that's going to part 2, yeah. So this is... Well, when part 1, though, you still hear the part 2. But the part 2 will be
Which part
another...
Which part of Ekiti are you from? I'm
from Ayedu Ekiti. So... we make arrangements, all that. He managed to get his visa and all that. Then he arrived.
It doesn't work like that.
He arrived in Nigeria. It doesn't work like that.
You come for a holiday in Nigeria and end up bringing back a princess.
So he was thinking, okay, if I meet your family, I'll just shake them. Hello, how are you? Hello. I want to marry your daughter. That's all. He doesn't know that it doesn't work like that. So We make arrangements. He
No,
came.
the arrangements, first of all, like I've got to tell it from my point of view, okay?
What's your
Right?
point of view?
My point of view is, I was coming to Nigeria to meet you. We booked a hotel, and then the arrangements became that I was going to meet your family. Your family are like a 5 hours drive away from Lagos, right?
Yeah, which is a good thing.
So that 5 hours drive was through some bad area, right? No,
Yeah,
not bad area.
Bad
but
road,
like
just bad road.
Bad road that you get stopped about 10 times by police
By
and
the police,
army.
and you know
Right?
he's not
So
used to
bearing
that.
in mind, well, we don't get that in England. You do get stopped by the police in England. They do roadside checks and everything like that.
But not to be saying anything for me every minute.
Not with guns.
Okay.
Not with guns. But anyway, let me tell you now, this is important because this is how I am in England, thinking about the fact that I'm going to Nigeria to meet you and your family now, and that you say, okay, so we're going to go, we get in a car.
We book a car.
We book a driver.
Because I don't want to drive my car from Lagos to Ekiti, so we have to book a driver.
Yeah, and he probably wouldn't have made the journey anyway.
Yeah.
Car.
Yeah.
It was falling apart.
My car wasn't falling apart. You did it.
So anyway, we booked the car and the driver to go down to your village and stay there for 2 nights, right? We stayed there for 2 nights, was it, or 3 nights?
3 nights in the village.
3 nights in the village. And then, so I'm thinking, okay, so I'm going to be travelling with you, Ife, and a driver, me, you, and a driver, for 5 hours through some, dodgy areas.
That you don't know.
Right? And then I don't know if you realise this, but then you said, we're going to pick up my brother on the way down. So now we were going to stop halfway down and pick up another guy who was your brother. He could have been anybody, right? So imagine my thinking, right? I come from England with lots of money in my wallet and my purse and my bag. You arrange for me to go in a car, pick up another guy halfway down there, right? In the middle of nowhere.
Listen.
This
Were
is
you
what
scared?
I'm
Really?
No, I wasn't. It wasn't that I was scared.
But you were thinking.
I had to question whether I was sane doing what I was doing. Think about it, right? I've never been there. I'd never met you. I wasn't taking it all on trust because we had a good relationship. But now I was going to be travelling 5 hours in a car with 2 men and you, with everything I had, and nobody would know where I was.
Yeah.
Do you know what I did? I actually went online to see what security you could hire from Nigeria.
Oh my God.
But you did suggest...
He was scared. He was scared. I didn't know that. I didn't know all this.
Suggest that. But white people get...
Honestly,
kidnapped.
They get kidnapped. But I didn't know all this. So you were kind of... Your mind was like this.
I went online checking what security firms there were in Lagos to see how much it would cost you to have 2 policemen come down with you.
Oh my God! Really? Okay. Pause from there. Pause. So when we arrange that when he goes to Lagos,
as you can see, I'm perfectly fine.
we arrange that when he gets to Lagos, when we're on our way to the village, because the driver that is taking us as well is a driver, is a Uber guy. I just okay, you are taking us. You are staying there for 3 days. This is how much the guy took. Like I think 90,000 naira for the towing and flowing and all that. So I would say, okay, one of my brothers is in Lagos. Sunday, you are following me to the village because I'm going to the village with my soon-to-be husband and with the driver alone. So I don't just want him to be just me and him. I want a family member to be in the car. So I don't know that your mind was like this when I said I'm going to pick up my brother on the road.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Babe, it's called having common sense and being cautious, taking precautions. I had to leave all my details with my brother.
Really?
My phone number.
I didn't know all this.
The hotel details. Yeah, babe.
Were you that scared?
I'm going to Nigeria. It's not about being scared, because I was pretty confident. But remember, for many months, I was scammed by somebody that I believed. Now, this was still in my mind. That it doesn't matter who you talk to on the other end of the line. You have to step back and think. You have to take one step back and just have precautions, because in your mind you would have been having some. You've never met a white man properly before like this, so you've got to have, like, you've got to have like 99.9% like confidence to go out there, but there's still that 0.1% of you that says just be smart.
Be smart. Okay, thank God you are smart, and thank God you are fine. Here you are, very. So the shocking part where devil, Eshu, want to come into this thing was, it's his first time in Nigeria. He has never been to Nigeria before.
And I'm thinking it could be a scam.
And he's thinking it could be a scam.
I'm not thinking that, but
And now,
bearing it in mind.
Now he was coming to Nigeria with some cash, English money that I've never seen with my eye before.
All English money.
Now, we got to airport. See, babe, relax like this first. Relax. As a Nigerian babe, believe it or not, as an actress, foolish husband. As an actress, I have never been to the airport before, international airports. And I'm going to pick a stranger, somebody that's coming from England, up at the airport. I have never been to the airport before. So I need to call my cab guy. Hello, you are following me to the airport. I'm picking up somebody that's coming to look for me from England. I drive my car. He drives his car. So the guy showed me the way to the airport. We park in the Ikeja, international airport in Ikeja. We park in the car park. Then we went to go pick him up. He finally came down from the plane. We picked him up. And on our way going to the car, I saw these Aboki people. Because we were going to the hotel straight. I saw these Aboki people.
Oh, wait, just one sec, though. I on my way out of the airport, there's a number of booths for changing money.
Yeah.
And I looked at them because I knew I needed...
Guys, please listen very well.
I needed money for arriving at the hotel. I needed Nigerian money.
Yeah, you need like almost 180,000, yeah.
The booking company is pay on arrival. So for the hotel, I didn't pay anything until I arrived.
Yeah.
And you can cancel just before you leave as well. So I knew it was important before we got to the hotel that I needed to change some money. And when I saw the prices in the hotel, I thought I'll get a better price than the airport prices. So then I came out. So I left the airport knowing I know I'll get a better price outside the airport.
So listen, this is where so this is where the wishy, when they say your village people is following you. Somebody has come from England to look for me for the first time. He has never been in Nigeria. And when I pick him up, there's this Aboki people. Aboki, you know what? Aboki people that change money. They were following us. Say, auntie, change money. And wait,
No, come on.
No, if you are pressed that would have stopped this thing. So I said, since we will be needing almost 190,000 naira in the hotel to pay before we check in, I said, babe, let's change money. Meanwhile, my husband was putting his money in his under his suitcase. So we took the Aboki man to the car park in the airport. Then the Aboki, we changed the money. We changed almost 530,000, 570,000 naira that night. So the Aboki gave us the money. He gave me the money. I counted the money, 570,000 naira. The driver that I took there with me counted the money, 530,000. Then
it's just gone down.
No.
70,000. Didn't you say 570?
570,000.
Okay.
Then for my husband, my soon-to-be husband, my visitor, to get his own currency money to give to the Aboki, we started looking for his own money. Meanwhile, I think he forgot that he put his money under the luggage.
I did. I started to panic.
He started worrying that maybe they've stolen his money. So, during the time that we are looking for the money, the Aboki now said, Madam, if you don't get the money, give me my money. And the Aboki is still standing there. I gave the money back to the Aboki. I know I was stupid. Yeah, you don't need to hit me. Yeah, you don't need to. I know I was stupid.
She gave the money back to the guys.
Wait, let me talk. You wait, let me talk.
Yeah.
So I gave the money.
Explain yourself.
I gave the money back to the Aboki. Say, Aboki, take. Since Aboki is still standing right there, it's not going anywhere. So I went back to my car with him to check his luggage. So by the time we found the money, his own money, we take his own pound money, give to Aboki, Immediately, Aboki did not go anywhere. Aboki is standing there with me. I don't know how come the Aboki people take 150,000 naira out of the money. I gave the money back to Aboki. Aboki was holding the money like this. And I was looking at the Aboki, when we were looking. So when he found his own money, we gave Aboki the pound. And Aboki just gave me
She said, I love you on day one, I think it was.
Babe, stop trying to comment.
Go on.
Then, now you are missing. You let me forget what I'm saying.
Go on.
So, I gave the Aboki the money. Immediately, he gave his own pound to Aboki. Aboki returned the money for us. I never expect that those people, Alaji, would take 50,000 naira bundle out of the money.
50,000.
Then we got to the hotel. We ate. They checked us in. We slept. They moved our luggage in and all that. In the morning, because the following morning, in the morning was when we were going to the village for introduction.
Maybe it was the same night I checked the money.
No, not the same night, in the morning.
If the driver was still there.
Which driver is there? I say in the morning. So in the morning we wake up. Is that when we start checking box, start bringing my box? Is it not in the room that we check money? Does the driver sleep with us?
No.
So what are you are you listening, baby?
Was it in the morning?
Yeah. So in the morning, we wake up. We wanted to arrange the money that we will spend in the village. Because this is money for kola nut. This is money for palm drink for the village. An Englishman, I think for the fact that he has been, somebody has come in before. So when we brought the money out, we counted the money, 50,000. One bundle was missing. He started, you need to see how a British man, a Oyibo, hearted. Like, his body was shaking like this. And immediately, I quickly, don't say anything. Wait, just relax. I want that reflection on my face, please. So, I didn't blame him for anything. Because this is his first time in Nigeria. And something like this happened. 50,000 I was missing from the money in my care.
That I gave back to her.
The money in my care. And my luggage was there. Immediately it was shaking. For him to bring out my luggage. Oga, yeah. We opened my luggage. There was no money. We searched everywhere. There was no money. He said we should go to the airport. And we were just thinking that even if we go to the airport, we will not see the Aboki man again. That money is gone. So that trust alone, he first lose that trust in me first that morning. And the following day was the day we are going to Ekiti State for introduction. When people have been, everybody marches like this up there. My daughter is coming with her husband. And winch people, Aboki people in the airport. So be careful. If you are going to the airport thinking of changing money, open your eyes. Because they did it to me. And they almost destroy the beginning of the journey of my relationship. Yeah, because his body was shaking. He was thinking that maybe I took the money. I know some people would do it.
No, it wasn't that I thought you took the money. I thought you were very dumb to give them the money back because that's how they did it. That's how they took the scam.
I wasn't expecting it anyway because I gave their book. Yeah, I
wasn't thinking that you stole money off me. I thought, how could you give them? Because I think I said to you about 6 times, why have you given them the money back? What? How? And I was like, oh,
the British man said, I was in England. My money was not stolen. It's here that my money will be stolen. I feel so embarrassed. I feel so shit. I feel so disgraced. I said, God, a Nigerian Aboki want to spoil this wedding. It's a lie. You, Aboki, you are a lie. You are a liar. God just stopped the devil's power on that.
Anyway,
that same morning. After that, we
had great time.
We had great time. We had great time. Oh, we had great time. That same day. Then the following day, the driver came to the hotel. I leave my own car in the hotel. They would drop.
That night we had a great night.
Okay. Quiet.
That night was a great night.
Quiet. That night was a great night anyway. You know what that means? A perfect night. A perfect night that someone has never had before.
The bed springs really got tested.
Quiet. So, the following day.
5 months, babe.
It's not 5 months.
Waiting.
It's not 5 months of waiting. Yeah, it's we got engaged in 3 months. It's not even up to 3 months. Yeah, because we met February 10, and it was in Nigeria. May 13.
Explain the night.
Ashewoniye. Explain the night.
night.
Forget about the night.
The night was long and not much sleep was had. Not much sleep was had.
Don't let these people wind you up. Just sleep.
We missed breakfast.
Yeah, we miss breakfast if it's that one. So in the morning, we wake up, we begin the journey in the village. And he has never traveled that far before.
It wasn't the first time.
The following day. That was the following day.
We had Sunday there.
Yeah.
We went down on Monday.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
You got to Nigeria on Saturday.
Yeah.
You know,
we had Sunday there.
Then Monday we traveled.
Where did we go Sunday? We went to your sister on the beach.
Yeah, went to the beach, went to ShopRite, went to Pastor Place.
ShopRite.
Then we travel straight to on Monday we travel to the village on 6 hours driving.
But let me, because this is me and you talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not your monologue.
Okay, sorry, you can.
It's a monologue. No, but when we got into the car and we did the 5-hour journey, we were like, oh my God, it's a 5-hour journey. But that was like my eyes were on stalks.
Yeah, his eyes was everywhere. Like anytime policeman stop us, anytime policeman stop us, that guy anything for me, his head is. Because we've gone.
But like on the way back, I was taking my photo with the police.
Yeah.
And what we should do after this is do like a 5-minute video of the pictures, some of the pictures and that.
Yeah, we'll do that one later.
Yeah,
let's do this one.
So
this is the first time we're talking about. The first time he came to Nigeria.
Was that my 30 seconds?
That's your second time you came to Nigeria.
I'm talking.
Oh, okay.
Was that my 30 seconds?
Oh, sorry. Go on. Go on. Go on.
No, it was just great. We travelled through all different villages, and it wasn't like a holiday, but it was like the best holiday ever. And then when we got
Did you hear that? Best holiday ever.
Yeah, because it was kind of like a holiday and meeting up with friends. And the beaches were really great, weren't they? Where your sister was.
That's Alpha Beach in Lekki. Yeah. Alpha Beach in Lekki.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So.
And then we had to find a dodgy hotel around where your family lived.
Dodgy hotel. Yeah, in the village. There's no good hotel in the village. There's no good hotel in the village. But there's this little one that has no air condition. And somebody coming
and a
from
sloping, it had no air condition and a sloping, like, shower room. So if you stood in one corner of the shower room and put the shower on, you slid down to the other side. It was weird, wasn't it?
Are you taking a piece of my hotel in the village? Okay, don't take a piece.
We slept there for 2 nights.
Yeah,
it was fine.
That was weird anyway.
2 nights, 3. But and this is what you won't find in England.
What?
There was mango in the tree outside.
Yeah.
We were eating mangoes out of a tree for breakfast.
Did you hear that?
Now, even when you go, let me tell you, even when you go to a British supermarket and get mangoes, you can't eat them because they're hard and underripe and you have to wait 5 days. You could walk out. You could walk out your door and pluck a mango and sit there eating it.
That's really got him. He loved that because there's this tree, big, full of mango. You know how mango grow now. You can just plug it and start eating it. You won't see that in this country. So the following day was the introduction day when he's meeting the family. It's going to meet everybody. So for you that asked of the princess part, that's what we are going to go there. Then the king's men, which is my uncles, if you've seen videos of our introduction where the family was together, you see them. The king's men, they were all sitting together because he has to meet them. He has to prostrate down to ask for their daughter hand in marriage. So.
And they were like, take her, please take her. Please take her. Just like 50 naira down. They gave me a goat.
Oh my God, they gave you a goat to bring to England.
They said, yeah, you have a goat and Ife.
Oh my God. They gave you a goat and gave me to you too. For free of charge.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys. Yeah, he's just
And Stephanie Williams, she lived in Zambia. I think she's British or Welsh, so she's had like some.
Okay.
Carry on.
So we begin the following the introduction, the kola nuts, everything. The village drummers, they came dancing, and he was so happy.
Oh,
he has to
we were in your house, doing this, and then all of a sudden a bunch of people banging drums turned up just because they wanted to.
Yeah, because because of introduction, now. Now in the village now, in your generation, where things like this never happened before. When it happened, everybody want to share. So everybody started, the thing was just
getting
fun.
Involved.
And that's where he began to meet all the kingsmen and uncles, right hand king, left hand king, sister, everybody. That's when his mind began to come down that, oh, she's a princess for real. So for you that asked for the princess part, that's what we just told you now. So that maybe, he now say, oh, truly you are a princess. I thought you were just...
And I asked, like, so would that make me a prince in line to the throne?
Ask them.
The first white man in on the throne in Ekiti State.
So when he now find out that I'm a princess, he now asked that question. So that makes me a king. So if the king pass away, will he be the next king, a wise man, as a king on the throne of our village in Ekiti? Anyway, so that one is there. But what I wanted to say, this is part 1. That's when he first came to Nigeria. The part 2 is more very, 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 very interesting, more than this one. This is part 1. Part 2 is when he came to Nigeria second time, which we're not going to be sharing that with you guys today. We're going to be sharing the part 2 maybe tomorrow or next. What time? What time?
When do I get sleep?
Anytime you want. Okay, anytime you feel like we're going to share the part 2.
I thought we were doing Q&A tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow is... No, what I think is we should just share the part 2 tomorrow. And on
Q&A after that.
So that will be all. Oh. Let's share the part 2 with them tomorrow. The part 2 after when he comes to, the first, when he now came to Nigeria for the wedding. I don't want to give you, don't worry. I don't get... Okay,
no, but anyway, we had a great 2 weeks, didn't we? It wasn't 2 weeks, was it? It was 10 days.
9 days. 10 days, 10 days,
10
yeah.
days, because...
but that's what you can only get in his work.
At the time, that's all I could get, and I knew that I'd need more holidays for later on in the year, so I took 10 days. We spent 10 days there. You showed me the village and then around...
I took him to the village and...
Lagos,
So...
ShopRite, big up for ShopRite, yeah.
For ShopRite.
We lived in ShopRite.
Because the hotel was close to ShopRite.
The hotel was fantastic, and booking the hotel, we had to book about 10 different hotels, and eventually, because if I knew the area... And we'd book one hotel and she'd go and look at it and say, cancel that one. Then we'd book another one and she'd go and see it and cancel that one, because the hotel's pictures were the new pictures, but the actual hotel was quite old. And then we got the best hotel in the area, didn't we? Yeah,
our Nigerian people now, they'll put nice picture of hotel online.
What's
and the picture
called?
Is Main Hill Hotel in Lekki.
May Hill Hotel in Lekki, very good.
Thank you so much. So the thing is, when he book hotel online, if you book it, I'll go there and see. It's gonna be even when if he come, he can't stay there. So I remember something that I wanted to say. That then I told him before when we met that I've got a house I was building that I have not finished.
That's another blag. I thought
so
she's building a house as well. But like, of all the other things, princess, actress, property magnate, like a Nigerian Donald Trump, and I'm like, and I'm building my own house as well. And I thought,
so
I got to see that.
So I told him that I've got a house I was building, I have not finished it. And I think he was thinking, oh my God, she's a princess, she's an actress, she's into real estate, now she's got a house. It's a lie.
Well, no, I thought...
No, I believe in your mind you'll be thinking I was lying.
I literally said to you, and I can show you the message, why are you interested in me?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, right. So what I said, everything...
That was like within a day or two, I was saying...
Yeah. So when I told him that I'm an actress...
And you said you've met too many dickheads.
So the thing he said that, why are you so interested in me then, if you're all these things that you said? And I'm so happy that he found every one of them out, because in the introduction we did, I did it in my house.
The truth was, you hadn't sold a property in 2 years. Your car was a wreck. You hadn't.
My car was not wrecked.
You hadn't had an acting part in 6 months.
but I was in the location where you met me. You are lying. Better, because people will think you are saying you are
I'm making it all up.
So he was saying, oh, so this is your house, and this. He was so happy about that. He was happy that everything I told him about me is real. So if you are in the situation there, my dear sister, make sure your hand is like this. All these people that you are seeing like this, signing white boy like this, they don't like you lying to them. Always make sure your hand is clean like this. Tell them who you are. They will take you if they want to take you. If they don't want to take you, let them shift. You will see another one that will take you.
So that was May.
Is only winding me or is winding me
right.
up here?
Yeah,
that was May. So we met.
Because we've got to wind it up now. That was May the first time I came to see you.
May, yeah. May, you came May 13.
And then spent 10 days.
Spent 10 days, go back.
That was like the best 10 days outside of this country that I've ever had. Yeah, it was, but because
Did you hear that?
I'll say this. Imagine me checking whether the country is safe for me to come to, worrying about having armed guards and all this lot. But then when I get there, everybody is really nice.
You know now,
yeah.
everybody is really
nice. Like family.
Yeah,
that's how it was.
Everybody's just really nice.
So when I got there, and I thought, I towards the end of the 10 days, I was like, this is the best time. The best time I've sat on a beach, the best beach I've sat on. Where your sister,
that's Alpha Beach in Lekki.
Yeah. He was just chilling out, and some of the best pictures as well. And then when I got home, we made arrangements
of him coming back straight away.
I came out in May, 10 days, and then when I came back, we made arrangements for me to come back out for the wedding. In
August. No. You came back to England May.
Yeah.
And we make arrangements again to come back straight away in July. July. And he came back again in July.
So May, June, July, 2 months
2 months. 2 months later. He came back 2 months later.
2 months later, I was back. But that's another story.
This is the big. That we just share the story of the beginning of the journey, which we met February 10, 2019, and he came to Nigeria May. So in 2 months, he came to Nigeria straight away, and after then 2 months again, he came back to Nigeria. But we're going to start with his second coming to Nigeria tomorrow. Around evening. It's not going to be in the afternoon because he goes to work and come back around 3 p.m. So we're going to eat, dance, kiss, and do all that. So maybe from 5 up, we'll look for a time to, between 5 p.m. up, that's when we'll have time to share the second part of the story. How the wedding go.
And you had 2 months to plan your wedding. She had 2 months to plan a wedding in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Now, girls in England take a year to plan their wedding.
Yeah, I was in Nigeria. I planned the wedding in 2 months.
And this is where I went from being skeptical and concerned and cautious to being amazed at how much Ife got prepared and organised for the wedding. How many things she had to do, and not just for the wedding and everything else.
I did a lot within that 2 months of planning of wedding.
She bribed a lot of people.
God, I did a lot of shut up your mouth, give me something, just for that thing to work, because we really need to get it done first. I can't just wait to be with him, and he can't wait to be with me, and all that.
It can't be the story of our lives because it's only just begun.
This is just begun. So this is the part 1 of the story. So tomorrow, what time should we give them tomorrow? From 5 p.m. Yeah.
Between 5 and 6. Between
5 and 6 tomorrow, we'll share the part 2 with you, which is how the wedding went down, how the expenses, the way the money was coming, the way my own part of the money, even if I don't have money to, even if it's just small thing, we're going to share with you guys tomorrow. So in that case, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget, if you're just coming online, please watch the video again.
Share,
when I post it, share the video.
Like.
If you
recommend, support.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are supporting us already. But seriously, guys, share this video, because You don't know. You might find yourself in a situation like this. So you learn from me. You learn from my own. My own is when we met on this social media, the person warned me that if don't ever you ask for money if you find a serious relationship, which I kept that like this. I did not eat with it.
In
I kept
fact,
it secret.
the first, I mean, we'll wrap it up. The first time I sent you money was for your Wi-Fi.
For my wife, yeah, because I've got a little tiny Wi-Fi. Thank you so much.
Because you were spending, and I didn't appreciate how much you were spending on our video calls until then. And then it was really important while we were making arrangements for me to come over that we could talk to each other.
I was spending 10,000 naira.
I bought you the Wi-Fi box and I paid month for the connection. I was spending
10,000 naira on
and then
subscription.
After that, I was only sending money really to support you a little bit and to help you get around to organise.
Get around to go. Anyway,
that was only up until the first holiday. After that, my pockets were never full again. And so, end of this lesson.
He said, your pocket were never full again. Did I tell you?
If you want a Nigerian wife, get friendly with the bank manager. You're going to see them later anyway. Rewatch it if you need to.
Please share this video. I expect you guys to share this video. Please share the video. Share the video. Let this go around. True life story. Thank you so much. And let people know that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you. Let people know that love has no boundary.
So many stars are being sent. Thank you.
He traveled 5,000 kilometers. How many kilometers to Nigeria? I think it's 500,000 or something.
It's a long way, but
a long way.
Worth it.
Oh yes, I didn't want it. It's worth it.
Beautiful country.
Beautiful country. Yeah. Even at first you were scared, and they scam you at the airport anyway.
Yeah. Scam does. Right.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please share the video. Share it. Let it go around. Let people learn from our own story. Let people learn from this very story. Anyway, thank you so much. Oh my God, that's a very funny dance.
Very funny dance.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, see you tomorrow.
Yes, see you tomorrow when we share the part 2 of the story with you. Bye-bye. Love you all.
Is there anything small that we can give them, like a little nugget about like how I nearly went to the museum on my own and you went crazy at the taxi driver at the hotel staff?
Ah, yeah, that's the part 2. That's the part 2.
Yeah,
we share that with them.
I nearly walked out the hotel and went to this museum because we had a fight.
We had a fight on our wedding day. On our wedding night.
No, it wasn't wedding night.
Yeah, on the wedding day. Immediately we left the reception. When everybody went to sleep. Anyway, we'll share that one with you.
The stress and the nerves.
We'll share that one with you tomorrow, guys.
Okay,
love
bye-bye.
you all. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for those of us that support us. Thank you so much. Please share, and like and follow. Thank you. Bye. Odabo.